Alright guys, welcome back to this one. In this episode we are looking at span. Okay, span. Now span works just like a div. Okay, they are both a container, but these are the difference. Okay, so span tag is an inline container used to mark up a part of a text or a part of a document. Okay, so with a span we deals with what inline. Okay, the span tag is used for the grouping of an inline element. Okay, so you can see that span is more of what inline. Even though you can use span to work perfectly like how you use your divs, but on more appropriately, we use span to group an inline element. Okay, now here let's head towards our code and let me show you something. All right, so now this is our div. So inside our div, we can create a span. Okay, so let's do that. Then we close it. Let's close it somewhere here. Now, what we do next from here is the same we give it an attribute with a name. We can give it a class or an ID. So let's use an ID. Okay. So let's give it an ID. And the name that the attribute name that we give to it is a test. Let's give it a test. You can call it anything. Now, when we come back to our CSS code, we use an ID. So we use a hashtag. Then let's call the test. Then let's give it a background color of yellow. Now save it and let's head towards our browser and refresh. And we can see that we have a highlighted background color of yellow. Okay, so that is the importance of spam. Okay, spam, you can see what we write here is an inline. We write it against a particular text or a document here. Okay, as stated here. So we use it in a particular text or a part of a document. But the limitation of spam is that you cannot use spam for a multiple elements. Okay, for instance, let me give you like here we have what a div. Okay, so let's change this div to span, and we are having a multiples of elements here with a h4 tag and paragraph tag. Let's try and use span. So this is a span tag. Then let's close it. Let's change the div to span. Okay, now before I do anything, I'm not saving it. Let's get to the browser and see something. So you can see, check our second paragraph. Okay, from our set, this is our first paragraph. Check it from here. Okay, check if there will be a changes here. Now let's save it, then head towards our browser and let's refresh. There we go, everything is gone. Now we are not seeing anything because of this text color here. Okay, so the color is white and now it cannot fathom this code, so that is why we are getting that problem. So let's eradicate this color, because if the background is white and the color is white, you don't see it. Let's refresh. Now we have this one. Okay, but on the normal circumstance, we're supposed to have all this code here taking effect like how it was before. But now you see it is now pure HTML element. It cannot fathom it because spam doesn't have what it takes to wrap a multiple elements. Please take note of that. Spam doesn't have what it takes to wrap a multiple elements. Now, if you change this to div and save it and head towards the browser and refresh, we can see that our code has been persisted. Now we can change this text color back to white, and if you refresh, we have our normal style. So you can let's implement the same thing here. We will understand it better. So let's change this div rather to span. Now let's save it and head towards the browser and refresh. And there we go. You can see from here that it is pure HTML. It can't fathom it, with the exception of the span that we implement here in the inline. That is what is taking effect here. So these are basically the difference between span and div. Okay, so with div can wrap a multiples of elements at the same time. It doesn't matter the content, it can wrap all of them and can use to style all of them. But we use span to style or to wrap a particular text or a document. Please take note of that, and let's meet on the next lesson and learn more.